G'day mate, my name's Dave.
And I'm Brad.
And this is another one of our series of smoking cigars for cigar noobs.
This is the boob series. Everything boob, noobs. Noobs.
You told me it was noob.
No, it's all boobs. A boob and a noob is the same thing.
Is that
really
a
like
male
boobs.
and a female? Like is it?
You're definitely a boob.
So we did cutting. We're actually, full disclosure, we just finished filming the cutting one, and we've got all these cigars that we demonstrated cutting on sitting over here, and we thought we'd show you how to light them, and then we'll have to sit back, finish this good bottle of bourbon, and smoke them all.
Enough about this. The great debate. Do toast or not to toast?
Okay, well that's a really good point, actually. All right.
What is toasting?
Well, before we get there, what are we trying to achieve in lighting the cigar?
To light it?
To light it, but there's a good light and there's bad light, right?
You definitely have some bad lighting going on right now.
So when you get your cigar and you're wanting to light your cigar, remember we talked about previously how they're made up of 3 different layers: the filler, the binder, and the wrapper. And you want these layers to burn evenly throughout the cigar, right? And so lighting your cigar is really important. A good or bad burn can be the roller, but these guys roll so many thousands of cigars. Most cigars you'll get are going to be rolled fairly well.
Everything handmade. You get some great ones.
Yeah, and you get some bad ones.
You get some bad ones.
But, you know, generally...
One, bad one. Great one, bad one. They understand.
A lot of burn problems are the person that's smoking the cigar.
What are you
And
trying
when
to say?
you light that cigar, you want to get a nice even burn. And this is what's brought in the whole toasting thing. Back in the day, when we had matches, if only we had some matches handy, you would get 2 or 3 matches out and you'd light one and you'd stick it in your mouth and you'd start sucking. You'd hold the flame underneath it and you'd roll your cigar to try and get a nice even burn, right? But now we've got these suckers here, and these butane lighters that work anywhere take away a lot of the pain of that process. But what they also do is, because they're so harsh, they can unevenly burn your cigar. Scorch it, yeah.
Yep.
So
I've been burned before, Dave.
you've been burned before. So what we want to do when we light the cigar is we really want to get to the point where we've puffed on it and we go and blow on it and see that nice glow is even all around.
Beautiful, even, amber glow.
Yeah.
Says you've achieved perfection.
Ian actually said this to me the other night. He said, really, that's the most important part, is checking that you've got an even burn. Because you can sit here with one of these, and Brad, very clearly, you don't toast, do you?
I toast in my mouth.
You toast in your mouth.
I toast my
You want to
toaster.
show us how you do that?
I toast my toasty. So typically, I pop the sucker in my mouth, and I'll come in.
And you see how Brad's rolling that around. He still takes it off and hits it and makes sure it's there, and then gets to that nice cherry burn. I don't know if we'll be able to see that. You're just going to have to trust us. You're looking for a nice even glow when you blow on it that's covered everything. What you don't want to have happen is you don't want to be hitting the center more than you're hitting the edge. The outer wrapper is a large part of the flavor, and you want to get that lit really nicely. So I like to toast it. And let me just see if I can do this here over this fantastic ashtray we've got from Foundation Cigars, which is a Foundation cigar as well, the El Luense. Love it, just love it.
Incredible
So
cigar.
let's see, let's get an angle right here so we can see. So these things throw off a lot of heat from a distance, so you don't actually have to get very far, right up on top of it. You want to get, oh, you know what? We left the fan running.
Way to go, Dive.
We left both fans running. Fan noise. So you want to just toast. Are we running out of gas here? You want to just toast the end, then stick it in your mouth.
And you can see He's got a perfect ring around that cigar, and it is perfectly lit. And actually, he doesn't have to put a lot of flame on it when it's in his mouth. And some people just don't like that taste that they get from a little bit of charred tobacco. For me, I do like. I don't taste the difference on it, and it's just perfect for me. And you know what? I do have to sometimes come up and give a little toast, a little touch to make sure it's perfectly rounded.
Yeah. So
But
when your cigar will go out too, right? Here's
you got a little bit in your mouth.
Yeah. So your cigar will go out too at some point, and you'll need to relight it. So you want to get rid of the bulk of the
Ash.
You probably don't want to be as violent as I just was. Remember, they're
Fragile creatures.
Fragile creatures, yeah.
They're like millennials.
Yeah, it's going to be uneven. So you're going to just do the same thing you did before, and you're going to hit the edges more than the outside and more than the inside. You're going to run it around the outside edges, and this will give you a cleaner burn after you relight.
And you never want to put out a cigar like this.
No.
Just let it sit for 50 seconds. It'll go out naturally.
Yeah.
We like everything all natural. All
Yeah,
natural.
we'll cover that again in our cigar etiquette. But
We are a lover of all natural. All natural everything. Oh, nice burn on that one. What are you smoking?
So this one's a Perdomo vintage, 12-year.
Barrel aged.
Barrel aged, yeah, really nice cigar. I do like these. One of my faves.
One of my faves. If you use matches, don't use a Zippo lighter. Honestly, I don't really like to tell people what to do or not to do, but the lighter fluid taste is overpowering when you light
Or a
a
Bic
cigar.
lighter.
No Bic lighters, guys. Come on. These are premium cigars.
This is not a cigar store, like I say,
That's an etiquette. We'll talk
a
about
gas
it.
store cigar.
Yeah.
And they're not cheap.
What's
and
a gas
you want to
store?
get,
Like where you buy propane?
yeah, like your, what do you call them? I call them service stations.
A servo.
A servo.
Yeah.
A servo.
Dave has made it a point to keep sending me how-to Australian translation videos.
I'm going to let you understand at some point. So you go to a servo and you get your cheap cigars that you're probably going to turn them into something else. But yeah, sure, use whatever you like.
Yeah,
but
what
these
is
are
that, Dave?
These are premium
What would you turn it into? Enlighten us.
I don't know. My head's
Us
gone blunt.
younger whippersnappers.
My head's gone blunt. I don't know what to think.
Must be the green stuff.
That's right. Where was I? So don't
You're in the den.
use like Bic
Bics.
lighters or Zippo lighters, because you will get the flavour of that gas or that lighter fluid throughout your cigar, and it's going to taint your whole cigar.
That's how you light them.
That's how you light a cigar.
Let's put this one to bed.
Let's do that. And make sure before we do another one, we'll turn the fans off.
And again, remember, like and subscribe. Hit the bell.
Yeah, so that you know when we do more of these.
We're going to do a lot of boob videos.
A lot of noob videos.
Call it whatever you want. Boobs for noobs, noobs for boobs, cigar smoking newbies. Want to make sure that you guys are out there, know what to do when you go to a lounge. Know what to do when you're with your friends. You're going to be the most professional traveling brother and sister.
Yeah. Yeah. Like not licking your cigar. Anyway, we'll get to that later. That's all from me.
That's all for me.
Catch you later.